Read on.
And that furnished the drink offering unto that number.
Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't get the chapters left.
Read on to 12.
Verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword.
Right. So, our people being sellouts and shit like that. The Lord said he gonna number you to the sword when that destruction comes. You know what I mean? Martial law, race wars, disease warfare. He gonna number you to the sword. Read on.
And you shall all bow down to the slaughter.
Read on.
Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did not choose, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
Yeah, the ways of this world. That's what people choose to follow. Read on.
Verse 13, therefore thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat.
Yeah, so now these times we coming in, the Lord said, what? My servant's going to eat. And the Lord's, we catch a hell too, but the Lord makes sure he give us our daily bread and take care of us. And we not attached to the things of this world like these people are. You know what I mean? People need their cigarettes. People need their fucking, their alcohol. Like brothers drink, but we don't need that shit. You know what I mean? Brothers actually be like, yo, I ain't drinking today. Or like, I'm a chill, I'm a cool out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But these people got alcohol addictions. They got nicotine addictions. They gotta have a weed. You know what I mean? They addicted to social media and all this other shit.
Yeah,
so,
addicted personalities.
And all of this shit take away from them having, because even though the squeeze coming in his hair and it's getting tighter, people could have a lot more than what they do have. It's just that they very wasteful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're very wasteful. So and they spend their money and they got too many vices. So when you got a lot of vices, that shit eat your fucking bread up, man.
Yeah.
That shit eat your like if you like cigarettes like fucking $20 up here like by the New York area.
Yeah.
They're like $20 and they don't sell loosies no more, like loose cigarettes. And if you do, like one of them shits like $2.
Hey, and the cigarette expensive because that little high you get from it go down and like fucking like so quick that you got mugs to burn through like 2 packs in like one day.
A cigarette is golden. People vaping now. Like, because like you can't, like, you see somebody with some Newports or like some actual cigarettes, you like the man, because it's like, yo, who the hell got bread to like really buy like a pack of them shits? Like people is like really now smoking a synthetic form of cigarettes and nicotine.
Call it an e-cigarette, an electronic cigarette.
Right, and that shit causing way more damage than actual tobacco.
Yep.
That shit fucking people up. That's why cancer is on a rise so high. It been on a rise, but especially with all that vaping shit.
Right.
Let me see it right here.
It's going in your face.
Yeah. With all of that on a rise, Shalakia, they so people, their vices is taken away from a lot of things, like, you know what I mean, they gotta do. As far as their survival tactics, because now it's all about cutting corners. You know what I mean? So it's just like, yo, am I going to pay my car insurance, or I'm going to pay my phone bill? But you'll be like, yo, fuck the car insurance. I ain't paying that shit. Leave that shit off. Now, in certain states, you could get away with not having it. But in some states, you can't. Like, when you go to re-register, they'll be like, oh, you ain't, if you don't get, if you don't get you some insurance, nigga, we going to ban your registration. But it'll still take them a while to finally catch on that you haven't had any. So I'm just using this for an example. So it's just like, yo, My car insurance is $200 a month, but my phone bill, like you might have your girl, your girl, and your son. Say it's 3 of y'all, or it's just you, or your phone bill with the Wi-Fi is the same price, maybe $20 less. $200 for car insurance, Salakia. $200 for the car insurance and maybe $180 for your phone bill with Wi-Fi at the house. So you like, yo, which one I'ma use? You like, man, fuck the car insurance. We need to have the we need to have the Wi-Fi, this and that. Now, people used to drink expensive drinks, like especially these hoes. Salakia, my allergies kicking my ass. Casamigos, and this, Hennessy Black and all this shit.
Oh, fucking Don Julio.
Don Julio, Reposado, whatever these motherfuckers drink. Yeah, right? So that shit costs like fucking $70, $50, like for a nice size bottle, $60, depending on where you at. So now it's like, yo, if we gonna get drunk, we can't afford to drink shit like that no more. Now, I mean, we can still drink, but we gotta downgrade the quality of the shit of the shit we drinking or clubbing. So people can't afford, like, yo, nah, we ain't gonna go clubbing. We just gonna stay at the house. I mean, because people don't got to afford to buy a new outfit or to do this or to do that and to go out and to do this. So the Lord said, what? My servant shall eat. Read on. And the Lord's going to take care of us. But one of the main things that's helping really brothers eat, because brothers is minimalists. You know what I mean? Because what? We not glued. We not tied into this world. The more you invest into this world, the more you gotta have these vices, the Jordans, the fucking jewelry, and because all of that shit define these people.
Right.
And I mean, that's part of their identity. Well, I like to say lie-identity, because they've been lied to about who they are. So they use these different images and they follow the shit that's on TV. You know what I mean? To get validated by these low lives that surround them, you know? But go ahead, finish that up.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat, but you shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink.
Yeah, they shall be hungry, not just for food, but also for what? Other resources. Right? My servants shall drink, read on.
But you shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed.
Right, and why we rejoicing? Because we see this world, and we see the prophecies coming to pass. But 2/3 is in the opposite spirit.
Yeah.
They mourning because the judgment is coming. But the scripture says what? The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance, and he shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. You know, Psalm 58. You ain't got to get it, but I was just quoting it. Read on.
Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but you shall cry for sorrow of heart.
Right. My servant shall sing for joy of heart, meaning why are we rejoicing? Because the judgment coming, and the the labor pains is getting closer.
Witnessing the fall of Babylon.
The labor pains getting closer, and they becoming more violent, and the baby about to be delivered, which is who? YAHAWASHI.
But you shall cry of sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
And that's what's going on now. These people was howling for vexation of spirit because, yo, I went to get some fucking windshield wipers for my car because when they go bad, it leave like that smudge. And you be like, damn, man, I can't even see. I'm like, yo, and that shit not good, like driving in the part of the country we in is heavily populated. So you need your visibility a lot. So I'm like, man, let me go get me some blades just swipe the blades out. Man, them fucking blades was like, with taxes, them shits was like $53.
Stop.
It was like 49 or some shit like that. But when they tax it, I'm like, yo, $53 for some fucking windshield wipers?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 windshield wipers. And I made sure I ain't break them shits putting them on. And they had different ones. So with me, a lot of times, me personally, I don't like to buy the cheapest shit that's out, and I don't like to buy the most expensive shit that's out. You can't, if you got it, and a lot of times you can't go wrong what's going in the middle, because you don't want the cheapest shit, because when you get the cheapest shit, a lot of times, like that shit wound up breaking, a piece broke, it fell apart. You know what I mean? It's a saying, you get what you pay for. So the most expensive ones they had was like $72 at the AutoZone and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, they had some for like 40. They had like the $50, like 35, 40. Then they had like the 40, 45, $50 ones. Those are the ones I got. Then they had like the $70 ones. And these are like basic necessities. Imagine like a tire for your car. You know what I mean? Your car like need like a tire or some shit, like a whole like new. You got like a truck or some shit, and you gotta buy, because sometimes you can't patch it or get a plug. They'll tell you like, nah, man, like you just need a whole new tire, and that whole new tire, depending on the size, like of the vehicle. I mean, that shit could cost you like fucking $200. I mean, even if you got a used one, it could be like $150. And they say what the average American don't got $1,000 in the bank, and that was an old stat. So one thing about the Straits of Hormuz, right? One thing that come through there is asphalt. Asphalt is what they use to pave the roads and to patch up these potholes.
Yeah.
So, man, you smack one of these potholes, and with the gas prices up, if you got to tow out of somewhere, like
that's your ass.
A regular tow is like, used to be like, if you like 5 miles away, 10 miles away, you could get a tow for like $50 before. Now for them to, with these high ass gas prices and shit like that, if they gonna come out, plug your shit up, hook it up and tow it, you gonna pay like $200, maybe $250.
Yeah, God.
If you ain't got no AAA or no shit like that. So these are like basic necessities of life and basic problems people have. Oh, let's not talk about light bill. Motherfuckers, light bills, like, yo, your light bill, depend on like people in apartments, so like little townhouses, they light bill be like $300-400.
And you know because of the in order to produce electricity, they use that. They need gas.
Right, but it runs together. See, up here in Jersey, it's called PSE&G, Public Service Electric and Gas, because it's not just an electric bill that come. When your electric bill come, it's merged together with the gas bill. So that's what's making it
expensive.
That's right. That's what. But Esau doing something wicked, man, like he always do. Really, it's the Lord. My neighbor next door that owned a house next to us, he moved somebody out, so he was fixing it up. Because, you know, when somebody lived there, before you move somebody else in, you got to fix it up, fix what they broke before you put new tenants in there. And he said, he was like, yo, he was like, y'all light bill high? Because he was like, yo, I don't even got nobody in this bitch. He said, I just come here and do like little repairs in the daytime. He don't even got it's daytime. He said, yo, my bill's still $500.
See?
And he ain't even had tenants in that motherfucker. And he said his shit was still running like $500. He might have little shit still plugged up or whatever. But people, light bill is high, water bill. People, so everything, not just, and this is what they howling for vexation of spirit for. You know what I mean? So people need repairs on their cars. So you got these dummies out here. I call them broke millionaires. What they do is they buy these BMWs, they buy these Hellcats, right? And they be like, well, gas is cheap. You know what I mean? The more horsepower your car got, the more gas it burns. That's what people don't know. So the faster your car is, the more gas it burns. So if your car got 300 horsepower, it's going to burn way more gas than the car that got 200 horsepower. A Hellcat got like 600 horsepower. Then niggas be hyping them up, souping them up, putting them like 700-800 horsepower. So you drive that shit up the block, you know, niggas like, yeah, I got the SRT, I got the Hemi, man. You drive that shit up, but niggas is broke. And that's why Esau set you niggas up. You drive that shit across town and back, you done burnt like $20 fucking worth of gas.
Yep.
I mean, like every other day you gotta put 50. Every day you gotta put, and a lot of these cars they don't take they take
that premium.
The water. They take premium. They don't take regular. You could do me a favor, grab me the some tissue, double shot. I just don't want to lead this point. Vexation of spirit. So people out here is howling for vexation of spirit from a lack of resources. You know, and that's going down now. Then food is so high, right? Not just like feeding yourself. You also, if you have children, right? You got to feed children. You got to feed your children. And guess what? Feeding kids could be a lot easier than what people make it seem to be. It's just that what? Motherfuckers is lazy, man. Even with catching hell, people don't cook.
Yeah, God.
You know, off of one meal, you know them big ass families from back in the day, 13 deep, you know, the Johnsons, the Williams, and that was deep as hell. Like it wasn't no welfare as some of them eras. It's like, yo, how the fuck did you feed all them kids? Like, yo, motherfuckers cook big, large ass meals and eat off of that shit for days. And they wasn't wasteful. See, back then, you waste some food, you got your fucking ass whooped. Nowadays, a motherfucker buy something, eat half of it and throw it out. Or they'll cook some shit, right? And let that shit go bad. Let that shit rot and go spoil. They might eat one time out of that shit. Let that shit go bad. Throw it out.
Hey, Squan, you ever see a cookout? That's how wasteful niggas is. You got half drunken sodas, half bottles of water everywhere, trash can full of hamburgers.
Yeah. Hey, look at America. They don't do it too much now, but remember food fights?
Oh yeah.
Niggas used to have food fights.
Food fight. That's the old school. That's old school right there. Yeah.
Motherfucker yell food fight.
Yeah.
In the auditorium, in the cafeteria. Motherfuckers throwing hamburgers and ketchup and milkshakes at niggas.
Right. God.
But hey, yo, them days is long gone.
Hey, that's over with, man.
Hey, yo, niggas, that squeeze coming.
Hey, yeah. Now ain't the time for motherfuckers to be getting nostalgic and shit. I'm talking about Babylon. Because they be having like little nostalgia videos on like little clips and shit on YouTube, or how Chuck E. Cheese used to be, or how the old school Walmart used to look and shit like that.
Right.
Because people starting to see the change, man. Like it's like looking at somebody who was healthy and vibrant, so they got stricken with some illness or with some cancer or something, and it's terminal. Like, you looking at him when he's healthy till he not. That's how Babylon looks, bro. It's
Hey,
looking like it's
Matter of fact,
fucking done.
Isaiah 24:9.
Babylon is on his deathbed, man.
Yeah, that's why circling the drain.
Circling the drain on life support, and people see it. This is why Esau about to pull that ancient sword out. But when we start talking into the race war and shit like that, Esau about to pull that ancient manifest destiny type of spirit. He about to pull that ancient sword out and start really trying to kill Jake out here. Because I remember, Zaquan, real long time ago, a wise man once told me this analogy. It was like, hey, if a bear was to break in your backyard, what's the first thing that you going to do? You're going to try to pacify it. You're going to go inside of your freezer, and you're going to throw meat out there so that
give
bear
him a sacrifice.
Right, and it'll pacify him before, you know what I mean? Esau kind of like that bear right now. He's pacified because he had his fill, which was America. He fooled him. He got America already, but now
shut up.
The numbers are coming out that they got low birth rates. Not that they got low birth rates. They're saying if this thing shoots up into like 2030 something, that they're going to be the minority. They feel like they losing the country and da-da-da-da. Hey, Esau's ancient spirit is kicking up in them. You know, that crystal ball cologne type manifest, what do they call that? The Trail of Tears? Yeah, that's kicking back up.
They losing the country to like Jake.
Yeah,
to the tribes,
about to start tripping too.
Because I'll be driving throughout these different Edomite towns. I'll be thinking I'll be like, man, it's nothing but Edomites out here. I start driving through and shit, looking up. It be Issachar all throughout that motherfucker. Man.
Here's the thing. He's
up in Sussex County in these different areas where it was known to be straight devils out there. Now Esau really can't enjoy it. And see, with the help of the internet, you got a lot of people now that's making, if not becoming millionaires, you got a lot of people that's making money now. So they able to move into these areas where Esau called himself getting away from Jake and all of that. Now you got Jake neighbors. You got Jake's down the street, Jake's down the block. It's the car over there, Levite over there, especially them West African Jakes, because them West African Jakes don't like living in the hood. A lot of them Ghanaians and fucking Nigerians.
Nigerians, they hate
niggas. They'll be like, man, we ain't living in the hood. Them niggas go straight from Nigeria to fucking the suburbs of Babylon.
Right.
And them some hustling, hard working, hustling ass niggas.
Oh yeah. Going to school ass niggas.
Them niggas straight move up to where Esau and them at. So Esau think, like, yo, so that's why they feel like we losing our America. Because like, yo, these towns that you had where you could go where niggas couldn't afford to move. Because, they'll block it out like no Section 8, no housing. They'll block all of that shit out. So where you can't come up there. But now, or they'll block it out where you can't get certain loans and shit like that. Redlining and shit. Or they got something called white flight. You heard of white flight?
Nah. Oh, they'll leave and gentrify somebody else's shit?
Like basically when Jake come into the neighborhood, they'll leave.
Okay.
Well, say it's a whole block full of Edomites and 2 Jakes move on the block, 2 families. They pack up and leave. This is called white flight. Look it up right quick.
All right.
So these devils, they can't enjoy their America no more because every time they look up, you see a nigga walking down your street with fucking bumping some Tupac or some shit.
Right.
Lil Dirt. And Jake is influential. So a lot of they kids start playing, they Edomite kids start playing with Jake. The Jake kids. You know, because kids don't know no boundaries. They're like, yo, hey, what's up, what's up? And they Edomite kids start putting braids in their hair. They Edomite kids start wanting to rock the Jordans. They might start quoting certain lyrics and shit like that.
Yep.
Or your Edomite daughter start fucking swinging on Jake Paul. Listen, you got some Edomites that only had daughters. Imagine this: a devil worked his whole life, built a Fortune 500 company. He got like 2 or 3 billion. He about to die, but he had no sons. He only had all daughters. All 3 of your daughters got nigga boyfriends, and your grandkids is niggas. So you work all of that time to bust your ass, to pass your inheritance down to a fucking some niggas, man.
Because you got all daughters, and you know daughters get given to somebody else. That's their family.
What do you think Hulk Hogan was bitching about?
His daughter having a Jake, having Judah.
Brooke Hogan, that's her name. But she ain't even. What Hulk Hogan said, he was like, "Yo, I could see if you got some basketball NBA nigga, but you got like a regular fucking walking the street, you know, working nigga."
Yeah.
Brooke Hogan is in love with that motherfucker.
In love with something.
Yeah, well, yeah, we know what it is. But she's but in his mind, like, yo, I did this Hulkamania shit, bust my ass wrestling, built all this shit just to pass my inheritance down to the line of niggas, because a woman is just incubator. We know man carry the seed. So now, and before these Edomites die, they got to see their grandkids, and you know them Jake genes strong. You got to see your, you know, so-called half-breed grandkids come through with nappy head, you know what I mean? With the motherfucking Jake looking like motherfucking Ife and shit. You know what I mean? Like looking like with a Jake looking shit. And you gotta look at when you look, they got Jordans on their feet and shit. You know what I mean? They got earrings. They got, you know, Jake love jewelry. They got earrings and shit in their ear.
Yeah, come on.
And that shit destroying Esau, because nobody, the white woman, nobody want to date the Edomite man no more. The Edomite man, that Dexter Morgan looking motherfucker. The Edomite Doogie Howser, the weird Edom, the fucking Jeffrey Dahmer, you devils. They own women is not a lot of that. It's a lot of, especially when you go down south, man. It's a whole lot of interracial dating down that motherfucker.
The first time it's lucky.
No, I'm saying it's whole towns damn near full of interracial dating, and it's mainly Edomite women with Jake though. It's not the other way around.
Yeah, it's usually
go ahead, say what you was gonna say.
Oh yeah, it's usually the Edomite woman with the Jake man. That's what you see, and then you'll see motherfucking like my first time when I came down in the Mississippi, I saw an Edomite grandparent with a little Jake boy, like, and I'm looking at that shit like that shit look off. But when you start looking around and shit, you notice everybody off that. Everybody got them a white girl or some shit like that,
right?
And that's how it is. But hey, but that right there, that's gonna
think that Edomite stole that kid or kidnapped him.
It look
like
weird.
You'd be like, yo, what you doing with that Jake baby? You adopted him? She'd be like, no, this is my grandson.
Right. See, they like to say that. They like to say, well, my grandkids is black.
Yeah.
I can't be racist. My grandkids.
Esau fucking finished, man.
Hey, he done. But this is right here. This is pouring gasoline on that white nationalist spirit, though. That's fueling the race wars, because they feeling like, hey, it's over with. Our birth rates is low because, you know, You know, they rod size and you know they genetic defects. So they noticing that they falling out. So they getting back into that spirit of I want to take over everything and shit like that. Hey, Baba Prashad, can I bring these 2 precepts out?
Yeah, because I wanted to close it out in a minute.
Okay. I had the brother, he was holding something for me.
Let me check the tab. Ecclesiastes 12:1.
Yeah, con. Because this right here, I wanted to get back onto how our people, how they move. And this is going to lead you to getting fucked up in these last days, man. Because it's not like it ain't like we like years away or some shit like that, like Gorilla Hebrew. I don't call them Gorilla, I call them Baboon Hebrew. Because, you know, baboons got their ass out. But
Yeah.
Baboon Hebrew, that motherfucker talking about we could be here for another 100 years or whatever. Now, granted that we don't know what time, you know, nobody knows the time. Like
but we are in a season.
Right.
We are in a season. And the Lord can speed shit up. So
Yeah.
don't get it twisted.
But somebody like that and saying what how he's saying it is like you really just saying what you want to happen. You know, you just letting your thoughts leak all over the fucking internet. That's really what that is. But people got pleasures here, man. And
hey, can I put Baba Kushar? Since you said that, I would just want to add. Give me that Ezekiel. What is that? It's like the child done. What's that? Ezekiel 12.
It's like the what?
We will build houses here.
We talk about Ezekiel 1:11.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Or 11:1 is one of them.
11:11.
Yeah, it's 11:1.
Oh, okay.
The children.
Yeah, that. Please.
Yeah, and we be the flesh.
Yeah,
the cauldron, and we be the flesh.
And this is the mentality of niggas that's comfortable. Yo, even if you did have a little piece of the pie here, right? This still not your rest. Like, why wouldn't you want the kingdom?
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, it's like you got an old BMW. Like, yo, you don't want the brand new Lamborghini? But that's how you know niggas don't believe in the kingdom.
Right.
Like, even if because some Jakes live comfortably more than other Jakes, we understand that. But still, why wouldn't you want a righteous world? Why wouldn't you want a better world? Why wouldn't you want a better position? Right. Hey, and all this shit could come tumbling down. Like your spot is not certified secure here. Especially with this new MOTB system, they could press a button and lock up all your whole fucking accounts in a blink of an eye. You will own nothing and be happy. Yeah, God. But this is the mentality of Jake. You know, these off-ass camps and the niggas that look at this society and be like, they gonna be comfortable here, you know. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. That was talking about the Edomites, but Jake think the same way. Yeah, because you are of your father, the devil.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 11, verse 11. The city shall not.
No, the cauldron.
The cauldron.
The city shall not be your cauldron.
And we are the flesh. What was that?
Start at 1, I believe. Or 2.
At 1. Yeah, start at 1.
Oh, Salaki, this is verse 11. Let me just put the whole chapter.
Hold on, let me
forgetting that.
I think that's it.
The book of Ezekiel, chapter 11, verse 1. Moreover, the Spirit lifted me up and brought me unto the east gate of the Lord's house, which looketh eastward. And behold, at the door of the gate 25 men, among whom I saw Jazaniah, the son of Azor, and Pelatiah, the son of Benaniah, princes of the people. Verse 2, they said, then he said unto me, Son of man, these are the men that devise mischief and give wicked counsel in this city.
Yeah, and what they say, read on.
Which say, it is not near. Let us build houses.
Right. So they say, look, it is not near. Meaning what? The prophecies, the judgment, the destruction is not near. Let us build houses. Meaning like, and what you do in a house. Like a house is where you that's your sanctuary of your rest, of where you laid up, and meaning like let's get comfortable here. Let's build like a place of refuge. Read on.
Which say, it is not near. Let us build houses. This city is the cauldron, and we be the flesh.
Man, now that's see the Lord, the greatest rapper. He said, "This city is the cauldron," which is what meaning what is a pot, and we be the flesh, meaning. Remember, we went to the Poconos. I got a crock pot.
Oh, the brisket.
I got me a pastrami brisket. I put that bitch in some vegetable broth and put that shit on low, and then we cooked that bitch for like how long we cooked like that
6 hours? 7?
No, we woke up the next day. That shit was still cooking.
Oh, and yeah, some 13-hour type.
That shit was cooking like overnight because I put it on when we first got there. And then when we woke up the next day, that shit was still simmering. Because one thing about like them briskets, you could just cook them forever. On a low heat, low heat, you could just like, when you smoking meat, you could smoke some meat for fucking 32 hours. Just let that bitch just tenderize and smoke that motherfucker out.
Yeah, God.
And that's what the Lord you saying. He was like, listen, these people is like, this city is the chowdun, which is the pot. This city is, and we be the flesh, meaning like, look, the pot is simmering us and cooking us, and tender is making us tenderizing us. And that's what Babylon does. Like when you get invested in tapping into this world, it softens you. You lose your edge and you become soft, and you become what? You become tenderized to the point where you don't want to hear nothing about no Jacob's trouble. You don't want to hear nothing about nuclear bombs. You don't want to hear nothing about MOTB. You don't want to hear nothing about the chariots returning.
Right.
Because those types of things is disruptive towards
what you laid out for yourself in Babylon.
Yeah, because if you trying to prosper and grow and make bread and shit like that, and somebody talking about destruction, that shit kind of like, because it's like, yo, it kind of make what you trying to do. The Lord said you can't serve God and mammon. No man can serve two masters. So, like, if you trying to serve bread, but the prophecies talking about destruction, and the reason you trying to get bread is to enjoy it. You like, yeah, man, by time, blah, 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 blah. But if you like, yo, the destruction coming, the prophecies and the judgment, now your vision for you making this bread become obsolete. So now eventually, you probably don't say nothing at first, but eventually you start speaking the prophecies. Eventually, you start speaking against the prophecies. Eventually, you have a problem with people who want the prophecies or speak about the prophecies coming.
Right, God.
Because that shit, that shit make you uncomfortable. So you eventually become a reprobate and a reject towards the word based upon your own free will.
Woe to them that are at ease.
That shit on that?
Is
this city be the cauldron?
Yeah, that was
we be the flesh.
And we be the flesh, meaning this place is slowly but surely over time breaking us the fuck down tenderizing us, making us soft-spirited.
Or it's like another way to look at it too is, you know, like HOI, they cop some land and they wanted to make like that like Hebrew Israelite retreat type shit, right? So they look at it like a little spot, like, yeah, oh, okay. But they look at it like, hey, let us build houses, businesses and shit. In this city, it's like them old school Western movies. You see them motherfuckers pull up and they start looking at the city with dollar signs in their eyes, like, yo, we about to turn this motherfucker out.
Motherfuckers ain't see what happened to Black Wall Street.
Oh yeah, that shit got bombed, but hey, that shit
like,
used to be thriving.
What the fuck? So, and that's why I was like, yo, what the fuck is they doing when I saw them doing that shit? Because I'm like, yo,
this spirit right here.
If you had half a brain and you was to try to do some shit like that, you wouldn't do it on American soil.
Yeah, that's retarded.
Yeah, why the fuck would you do it? Esau would be like, ups, we accidentally pressed a button and a drone struck your whole town. We sorry, y'all. We'll give you reparations maybe 1,000 years from now.
Right, hey, put the water people come over and put lead pipes in your shit, and everybody fucking sick and shit. Yeah, Esau ain't gonna let that. People, motherfuckers is retarded.
But
they not in the
trust
spirit.
in this place though.
Right,
they trust in this shithole to the point. They trust in this shithole to the point where you ain't even got enough common sense. Like, yo, you do some shit like that. Do that shit, even though the Lord said you would have no ease amongst these nations. But you would think if a motherfucker was to do it, you should know better to try to do some shit like that on Esau's land. Because Esau is not beat for Jake gathering up. And you building some shit like that. He gonna shut that shit down way before it even get built.
Before it take off. Hey, shit, they don't do no research. Edgar Gay Hoover, he had motherfuckers on tap. Like, you know what I'm saying? But before we about to shut it down.
I just wanted that Ezekiel 11 because that was perfect on the sellout she was talking about.
Yeah,
and their mentality. But you want that 12-1, right?
Yeah, that 12-1 and the second Timothy's I'm gonna read them two, and then that's it. That's all I got right there.
Okay. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth.
That's right. So when you hear this word, see, this is still our people. We already brought out the precept. Don't push this off from day to day. When you hear this word, you gotta do something with it. Now it does say, let every man be persuaded in their own mind, but we in these times that you can't be sitting fucking idle. All right, like when you sit stagnant, like the Zaquan like to get into, like when you sit stagnant, like stagnant water, and it's not flowing, you breed mosquitoes. Use it as a breeding ground, and those mosquitoes that act like demons. So if you be in that water, if you're not moving, if you're not living, demons will come on you, man. All right. So when you hear this word, you run with it. You do something with it. Continue, brother.
While the days of evil, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh.
Right. So the Lord says, seek him right now, before the evil days or the years draw nigh. All right. When you shall say what? Continue, brother.
When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
That's right. People started saying, well, I can't go bet on football no more. I can't go take my ass at the club. I can't go, whatever little their pleasures that they have, that's been disrupted and overthrown. So now I'm going to go see what the Lord got going on. No, the Lord said, nah.
I noticed that about certain fallouts. I know certain people, right? If their life is going good and everything's fine, they ain't thinking about the word. They ain't thinking about getting right or repenting. But if something happened in their life or something happened pertaining to prophecies, it dawned on them like, yo, I got to get back right. But if the prophecies cool off and their life go back to being normal, they ain't thinking about the word.
Yeah, that's being double-minded right there. He gonna be unstable in all his ways.
Ain't even being double-minded. It's a motherfucker that's trying to freeload off of salvation. That's what it is.
Or you say climb up some other way, huh? Hey,
Nigga trying to get a free. That's a motherfucker trying to get a free ride.
but that's that double. Hey, well, here's the thing. In the back of their mind, they know that this is the right thing to do, but they don't have the ability to execute it. They don't. Oh, they lazy. You know, they actually treat the truth as a secondary, third, you know, or fourth thing. It's not their primary objective. You know, you got mugs out here. This ain't they love. This ain't they first love. This is a how would you say, an extracurricular activity. This truth. All right, they don't live it, but we're coming in the time that all of that's about to be exposed, because through all of this that we're doing here in Babylon, what are you gaining? You're gaining faith. All right, you're building your faith up. So when all hell breaks loose, you got enough faith to not fold and take that mark of the beast in the hour of temptation.
They don't reach over there.
All right. So anyway, can you bring that out, bro?
You good? It's 8%.
Okay.
Continue with Ecclesiastes.
Yeah.
Okay. Verse 2. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor
that was the point. Like, bring that last part out about the pleasures in that first verse for me, Baba Kusha. And I'm gonna bring this out.
All right. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor years draw not, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them.
That's right. So people love their pleasures more than they love the Lord. And then when their pleasures get disrupted, then they'll try to seek the Lord. And then the Lord is telling you that he's not going to accept you in those times. So what are you supposed to do? Seek him right now. Okay, this is 2 Timothy 3 and start at 1, and we read, this know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. That's evil times, man. It says, for men shall be lovers of their own selves. We see that out here today. This is a selfie era. People love themselves, man.
And that deals with homosexuality.
Oh, Khan, I was going to bring that too, without natural affection too. But covetous, boasters, proud. You know, these motherfuckers proud. You can't tell them shit. Blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection. And I heard that with homosexuality, and also, you know, our people don't love each other either, man. They'll kill each other over, you know, stepping on each other's sneakers. And you know, our people are moles. They broke wrist. You can't meet a nigga woman out here that ain't fucking bisexual. All these bitches just fucking bi.
Yeah, I remember you brought that out. The broken wrist niggas.
Yeah, niggas
I say, you guzzle Skittles.
Yeah. A Skittle guzzling broke wrist nigga. See, the natural affection is a man being with a woman and a woman being with a man. Now you got an unlimited amount of genders. You got motherfuckers talk about they fluid and shit. Fluid means the nigga feel like this one day, he feel like that one day. And then they got some shit called non-binary. This nigga just a nothing. He in between. He just floating. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, hey, this is how confusing this fucking world is right here, especially Babylon. That's why we tell you, newer brothers and newer sisters, Babylon comes from the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. This is why we call America, this is why America is spiritual Babylon, because this is the confusion. Everything that's supposed to be right side up is upside down here in America, aka Babylon. But continuing,
let's go on the car.
It says, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, petty, high-minded. And this is the main point. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. All right? They are lovers of what their feelings and what they want to do, their pleasures. Okay? Now, what did the brother just bring out in Ecclesiastes 12 and 1? He says, seek him in the days of your youth, before the evil days and years draw nigh. The Lord is looking for you to seek him right now. The doors of repentance is open right now. So it will behoove you to seek him right now. Don't not tomorrow, not a week down, when your taxes hit or whatever. All right? Because guess what? The Lord says that don't seek him what? When thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in him. And then what? You're dead. All right? You seek him right now. Don't be these people in the 6th verse. Hold on. On the 4th verse, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of the Most High. Don't be that person, man. All right? It's some noise in the background.
Yeah, my bad. Is it down now?
Yeah, come. Yeah, okay. You don't want to be that person that's you're a lover of your pleasures. You got mugs, they thinking because, shit is popping, they can go back. The strip club is still open. The weed spot is still popping. The liquor store is still open. And they can, watch what they want to watch on TV, fuck what they want to fuck. Hey, Babylon popping. They got their pleasures and they creature comforts. So guess what? You can't tell them nothing. All right. But guess what? What's happening right now over there in the Straits of Hormuz? What's happening right now with the gas prices? They pumping the gas full of ethanol too. So your gas is even burning out faster. And ethanol is
niggas think they getting like, oh, I got a full tank, nigga. That shit gonna run out so motherfucking fast.
And guess what?
They watering this shit down.
And ethanol is made from corn. And we just got and further in the video earlier, we was talking about the Straits of Hormuz. Fertilizer comes over from the Straits as well. So the farmers is like, yo, we ain't got the fertilizer to grow this shit. So guess what? Gas prices are going to spike even higher because of what? The corn, the ethanol is made from the corn, and they have a fertilizer shortage. So, but people are so in their creature comforts.
A domino effect.
Right, a domino effect. And like me and the brother, Karatazar, shout out to that brother. Me and him at camp, we bring out all the time. Hey, people don't see the domino effect in that America is just a house of cards. If you ever build a big house of cards, it doesn't collapse all at once. You can knock one side down and it's collapsing on one side. And just because it didn't get to the other side, don't mean that this whole thing ain't falling down. Or you hit one domino, you see the dominoes laid out immaculately, all big and shit. You click one, you see the pattern going down on one side. Don't mean that the domino effect is not happening. It's going to hit the other side. Just because it didn't hit our people yet into the way that they think, shit is really getting real. They're not really worried about it too much, but that squeeze is going to hit them when they through the gas prices, through the grocery store prices, and through the items also being not even on the shelf. All right, and then people will start waking the fuck up, just a little bit, not waking up, but hey, some shit going on out here or whatever. But then guess what? It's too fucking late, because if all hell breaks loose, the doors of repentance will be closed, and guess what? Hey, you found out that you're on the wrong side, man. All right, so it'll behoove you to start practicing the laws, statutes, and commandments right now. This is the whole duty of man. All right, as the scriptures say. That's all I had, bro.
I got one more to add to these people bullshitting and procrastinating to repent, because Yahawashi told one dude to follow him. Like, drop everything and come follow him. And he was like, yo,
right,
let me, I gotta go back and bury my parents. And he said, follow me and let the dead bury the dead. But go ahead, read that.
It's the book of Luke, it's the book of Luke, chapter 9, verse 59. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Verse 60. Yahawashi said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of God.
Right, and he said, let the dead bury their dead, because them people
are dead.
That was burying the other person that was physically dead. He called them dead. He said, let the dead bury their dead. Because they ain't had the truth, they ain't had the light. And that's showing you that what? You could be dead from the neck up. I mean, the neck down.
Yeah. See, that's why we call these people zombies. Why? Because they the walking dead. They only walk up and down, to and fro, to seek things after the flesh. Because what does the zombie do? They eat flesh. But our people are zombies. They go to and fro and seek things that feel good. They seek fleshly things. They're not chasing after the spirit.
Right.
So
yeah, man, these people, you know, hey, with that 100 years shit and all of that, and you know what that sound like too? We ain't gotta get it, but that sound like the servant in Matthew's 24:48. The servant that said the Lord delayed his coming, you know, and he went out eating and drinking. And matter of fact, let that be unless the spirit get that Matthew's 24:48. Because I hate like butchering the scriptures and misquoting certain things.
Yeah, hey, you got these people, they got this spirit to push up, you know, motherfuckers that have taxes about to hit. And they don't want prophecy to come to pass because they taxes is hitting or they bank account is looking good, man.
Right.
Or whatever. Nah, man. Like, you gotta have that spirit of wanting the kingdom this year, like next year now. All right. Not of relaxing here because, you know, Esau done relaxed, you know, put the pressure up off you and let go a little bit. Hell nah, man. You know? That's why, you know, the scriptures talk about what was it? I don't want to butcher it, but he said, give me riches, give me not like too many riches that I forget the Lord.
Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Give me riches that's convenient for me. Least I'll be too rich and deny the Lord, or least I'll be poor and steal and take the name of thy Lord in vain.
Yep. So that's the mindset you gotta have, your daily bread. Hey, the Lord got you. You got clothes on your back. You got some food in the fridge. I mean, the Lord give you a little money to get a little drink and a two-step, and fucking just be all right. And if he give you some more bread, that you use that for the truth. That he gave it to you for a reason. It's that fucking simple, man. People overcomplicate it. They try to be too deep. Like Elder Apostle Tahar say, be one deep.
Don't go one deep. Don't go too deep. Go one deep.
Be one deep.
Yeah, so people, you know, like to make excuses to like, oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that, I gotta go do that. And shit don't even really be important, but people try to make shit seem like it's important. You know, and try to prioritize their bullshit lives over the truth. Yeah. And the Lord like, man, fuck all of that. Let them niggas let the dead bury the dead, and you go out and preach the gospel. And that show you what, don't get caught up in the world with these fucking low life people doing, because they doing shit to please the flesh, and they live very fucking mediocre lives.
Yep.
And you don't want to get caught up in their, you know, misery loves company. You don't want to get caught up in their shit, man. Because them motherfuckers gonna be destroyed in the return of the Lord.
Yep.
You know, in the wrath of the Lamb. So, hey, we're going to close it out with that. You know, because, hey, I love you, bro. You know,
I love you more, bro.
And you off today, we could fucking rock forever when it comes to this.
You already.
You know, but, hey, the point's made as far as, you know, for now. So, Lord willing, we could continue different sit-downs whenever the spirit jump. Hopefully other brothers be around at the time. But with that, bro, we could close it out. All praises to YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Makakadash. Oh, Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. Shalom.